Man, you gotta hate it when it rains today. Hey, little guys, Jake Bond 45 here, and I'm gonna talk to you about the downfall of the tag team division in World Wrestling Entertainment. Because right now, the tag team division is garbage. There's barely even a division called the tag team. Because right now, the tag team champions are David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy of Nexus, which is just terrible. And I'm gonna explain to you back from the Attitude Era to now how much the tag team division sucks today. So let's go back to the Attitude Era around the 1990s to maybe 2000, year 2000. And you had great tag teams in the World Wrestling Entertainment. You had tag teams like Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys. You had a mix of people, guys like Kane and X-Pac, Big Show and Undertaker, just random tag teams that would somehow work. And when people won the tag team titles, it was as if you got that feeling like, yes, they are a great tag team, and I got to say the great rivalries with those three tag teams, the Edge and Christian, Dudleys and Hardys, that was a great rivalry between those three. They were great tag teams, and you have other mixtures of these two people randomly forming alliances, and then they ended up working as good tag teams, you know. And then you had guys like Stone Cold and Triple H, the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and Undertaker. They were interesting tag teams, and it was great to watch as the tag team division, you know, in WWE back then. And now I'm gonna get to like 2002 to like 2006. Yeah, that's a good time period. And then that's when they decided to split the tag team division to SmackDown and Raw. Raw having the World Tag Team Championships, and SmackDown introducing the WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, during that era, the WWE Tag Team Championship was great. The tag team division SmackDown was really well done, and they had a tournament to host to see who would be the first WWE Tag Team Champions. And that watching that tournament was really good, and watching great, excellent tag team wrestling. You had Los Guerreros, Edge and Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, and just other tag teams out there that you just put two people together, and they would just work wonderfully great. And watching tag team matches weren't boring. It was actually fun. And then whoever would be tag team champions, like you would know that they were the tag team to be because it had meaning to hold those title belts. And then you go back to Raw, you had La Resistance, which was an interesting tag team to me. It's not a lot of people like them, but it was a great tag team. And then you got oh yeah, well no, well I'm thinking I forgot to mention this during the Attitude Era, like APA, that was also a great tag team. But there was this other great tag teams, and it meant something to become a tag team champion. And as after 2006, that's when it started to decline, and it all started when they decided to unify the tag team championships in WrestleMania 25. Um, Miz and John Morrison, they were a tag team. This was a good tag team, and Carlito and Primo, that was a great tag team. And then when they decided to unify the titles, you know, that's when I think that's the downfall went with the tag team division. And you had also tag teams like Legacy, Teddy DiBiase and Cody Rhodes. That was an excellent tag team. And you know, and then that's when it was just starting to decline. And then it was like these people holding these belts for no reason. And then as watching this, as a wrestling fan, you think, wow, it doesn't even seem like it has that much meaning to become a tag team champion. And then they tried something new with Edge and Chris Jericho becoming the champions, which I thought was pretty good. I was like, Edge and Kristen, these are two veterans who were, Edge being tag team champions with Kristen. That would be great. But Edge had that unfortunate injury with his Achilles heel, and they worked with Chris Jericho and Big Show, and surprisingly, that worked as a tag team with Jericho and the Big Show. And then it moved on, and then to the point where the new tag team, the Hart Dynasty, were the champions. And I thought the Hart Dynasty was a really good developing tag team. And then they introduced the Usos too. But the one thing I didn't get, but the World Wrestling Entertainment, the story writers, why did they decide to break the Hart Dynasty up? Why? I mean, they were a great tag team, and now you broke them up, but they're rarely being promoted. You see Tyson Kidd a few times, like mostly on WWE Superstars, and then who knows where who was that? Tyson Kidd and not Bret Hart. Who was it? I don't know. I know you know the other Hart. You know Tyson Kidd and something Hart. I can't remember right now, but they broke those two up for no reason, and now they're barely being promoted. That was an excellent tag team they had with the Hart Dynasty, and now it's just it's just there. They're just there, and a perfectly good tag team done. And then now they have like tag teams like Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. The Usos are trying to get developed. Keep and but and then now it's just like the tag team titles. If you win them, it's like it doesn't have any meaning, no purpose at all. Like there's no like strength within the tag team division of World Wrestling Entertainment. So and then I don't watch WWE Superstars that much, but I heard that Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins reunited. That's an excellent tag team. That's a good idea because you kind of when I saw them fight, I kind of get the feeling of Edge and Christian, with their comedy scene back during the Attitude Era. Like if you broke that tag team and then with the comedy and skill at the same time, that's a good tag team right there. I hope they will continue to develop Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins because that's an interesting tag team there. And then now with David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy, they're tag team champions. I don't feel like they're worthy of it. And I have an excellent storyline for WWE to rebuild the tag team division. This is what you do. You somehow strip Otunga and McGillicuddy of the titles somehow and host a huge tournament like TNA did. So you'll be copying, but it will help your division, tag team division. You host a huge tournament, you're open to any tag teams, you form new alliances, new tag teams from SmackDown and Raw, and they have a huge tournament to see who wins, because that will bring back the tag team division. Because I can think of teams right now from those SmackDown and Raw. Like you can have from SmackDown, freaking Sin Cara and Daniel Bryan. You have Cody Rhodes and Teddy DiBiase. That guy Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali, Mark Henry, and then you mix them up with people from Raw. Mark Henry and R-Truth, Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. Like this random tag teams, is that's gonna bring back the division, and then just host this tournament somehow, and then by the next two pay-per-views they will crown the new tag team champions. That's an excellent idea right then. And also some of these guys need to be promoted too. Like Drew McIntyre, like I don't know what happened with his development. Like it just stopped. Like he was supposed to be the chosen one, this guy that was supposed to become a future world heavyweight champion, and now he's just there on Raw, barely promoted, only on WWE Superstars. Like what happened, Like that's an excellent idea. Host a tournament like that for the WWE Tag Team Championships, because right now your tag team division is garbage, and you need to fix it now. Because I'm not the only one who thinks that. You can go online and let's look at the history of the tag team titles, and now it's just declining. Like the tag team division in WWE is dying, and it needs help. So they need to fix it somehow. Comment below what you guys think they should do with the tag team division. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Or whatnot? Subscribe, comment, rate. What your thoughts. Make a video response. I don't care, because the tag team division needs help with the World Wrestling Entertainment. And whoever writes the stories or whatnot, they need to develop a good storyline for the tag team titles, because it's dying. The division is dying right now. So take my money. Jake Bomb 45 here. See ya. Peace.